Hello, everybody. I am Professor Julio Rezende. I do a print screen here. Just a moment. Uh, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, I'll be doing this presentation about lava cave habitat, research and development. Present some updates about what they are doing in the second analog station in Habitat Marte complex. I am professor in the University Federal of Rio Grande do Norte State in northeast of Brazil, in the city of Natal. And my field of research is sustainability, and I'm doing connections between space and sustainability during the last 6 years, studying this linkage between how we can see the application of sustainability knowledge to space exploration. And this presentation about some achievements that we are developing during some time in this location. Here in this slide, you can see some space analog stations in the world. Some of them not more active, as Amadi is organizing this Amadi infrastructure in Oman is not more operating, and they are doing missions in other places. And not showing here, there is a Astroland operating in Spain, in other analog missions happening not with a permanent infrastructure. Like Euromoon Mars Group, they have a new infrastructure. Is a infrastructure that is possible to change of the location. In this case, there is several analog stations in the world operating. We are based here in the corner of South America, in the northeast of Brazil. I live in the city of Natal, but Habitat Marte, Natal is wet, it's around 80% of humidity, but Habitat Marte is 100 kilometers in the countryside, is around, now during this time, during the drought, it's around 40% of humidity. In this case, is a travel around 2 hours and 100 kilometers from Natal to Habitat Marte location. This location presents many cactus in the landscape. It's possible to see some videos in our social media. And the origin of this initiative, Habitat Marte held the first mission in December of 2017. Now we are achieving 6 years of operation. It's operating semi-arid northeast of Brazil, presenting cactus in a great part of the landscape. This is a recent photo done last week with a participant from Mexico in our complex. Here's a photo in front of the Habitat Marte. In this case, since we started the activities in the area or where Habitat Marte operates, we start to do extravehicular activities, and we discover a rock formation here. And this rock formation, since we started to examine this area, we identified the possibility to receive the operation of analog station here. In this case, you can see the shape of this rock formation here. Is the second station in Habitat Marte Space Complex. The idea is recently, I believe, 2022, was discovered like a lava cave on Mars. The lava cave are formed since the collapse of the tunnel, or where the lava is decomposed and then becomes like a tunnel, and Some studies considered this kind of location a very good site to install a station on Mars, because they would be protected by from the cosmic radiation. In this case, the lava cave formation, you can see here some representation how is done the geological process during the time. In this case, we identified this rock formation here in Brazil in our site, but this area is not very high, and we identified the necessities of improvement. In this case, Lava Cave has a goal, the simulation of a lava tube location, where it's considered as a possible site to human life and settlement on Mars. Located 400 meters from Habitat Marte Space Analog Station, is a very strategic location to simulate space analog missions with crew in two different developing protocols of communication and survivability. Lava Cave is an interesting asset in Habitat Marte Space Complex to support training in extreme environments and train astronauts. When we identify this area, we see the possibilities of improvements, like this is a kind of design that we imagine improving this location. And we start to explore this area. Some aerial images here. How is the rock formation? Looks like also Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, and we identify some areas to be used in this rock formation. Firstly, we dig this area, but the problem was during the rain season. A great part of the water above of this rock formation is dropping to the inner area and becoming very muddy, with a lot of mud inside, and it's not very pleasant to do activities here inside, because it's just not safe, because we can very slippery, and would be happening an accident here. It's not very nice. Here's some crews using the infrastructure, the provisional infrastructure here inside. And this site is very interesting about, we think, about what would be interested to do in a cave, why cave is a good place to simulate Mars, what problems would occur to astronauts in a cave. These are some questions that we had, thinking about the exploration of this site. And we hear some photos using, if you see something very common in this photo, you can see some darkness, and the darkness is not very pleasant to our safety. Or the photo here showing the very dark, and in this situation not having the very perception of safety. And we start to do some provisional improvements in this infrastructure, but the materials used, they are not very strong, exposed to rain, to also to wind and the sun. Not very good, exposed to health conditions in the area. In this case, this is a very interesting place to astronomy observation and also photography. And some activities developed since June of 2021, reconnaissance of the area, geology exploration, digging, camping, making bonfire, psychological experiments, and astronomy observation. This was some activities happening here. Also, during 1 year ago, November of 2022, we received a crew with a participant from Israel, and we did some experiments in terms of the seismic activity. This is a equipment to identify the earthquake activities, and we identified that this area is not presenting some not strong seismic activity that would be good about do some improvements. In this case, we started during the beginning of 2023. We start to do some improvements in the area. Also, here some photos about activities, and the idea create infrastructure inside. Also, some workers doing some improvements here. This area here is to receive the rest room, and this was the how the provisional how is now we have more improvements in this photo here is in this facility. And from this condition of lightning, we after the intervention, this is the condition that we can see with a crew during April of 2023. A very good, the improvement of lightning here inside. Also, we received this crew from Mexico in April of 2023. Was the first time that we slept here inside. In this case, during this time, we have only one night here, April 18th. We slept here inside. In this case, more recently, now last week, the first weekend of November, we had a mission with Mexico, with Luisa, Fabiola, and me, Julio Rezende, and was done some improvements, like the installation of 3 lightnings in the room, installation of 1 lightning in the bathroom, installation of 2 lightnings outside, painting the living room walls, painting the bathroom walls, installation of a shelf, and housekeeping 5S activities. This is the how is going here inside the provisional infrastructure. Outside, this lightning is operating. Something interesting to mention is this is a completely off-grid infrastructure. We have solar panels and also water tanks to collect the rainwater. In this case, it's interesting because it's completely off-grid. Okay, and also a ventilator to improve the air the weather comfort. And you can see here the how was the lightning, because the lightning before was done by small lightning spots, and now installed the more strong lightning system inside, and this presents very good perceptions and very good improvements in terms of quality of life inside the lava cave. In terms of protocols, we measure that a checklist contributes to avoid missed items to transport to lava cave, because we are during the extravehicular activities we are moving from habitat market to lava cave. We present some guidelines for astronauts, for analog astronauts, like self-initiative to identify opportunities of improvements in the infrastructure. And about the research and development, some activities that we are developing is the improvement of the climate comfort, also improve the water storage, more related to the a new gutter system to collect the rainwater, also new furniture, and also a new facade more space designed. Então, in this case, these are some initiatives that we are developing for the improvement of the infrastructure for the next weeks or the next months. Probably, we hope in the near future we will be possible present a new facade of the lava cave. In this case, one of the goals of this presentation is present some updates, because someone that saw the presentation like in the beginning of the year, now we see this presentation, and when see the next presentation of during next year, you'll be identifying new updates that we are developing. In terms of research, we imagine we identified the possibility of large emissions acting in lava cave, or in terms of time, in this case. Also investigate the rock formation stability, because it's like a stone, a very big rock, and you need to evaluate if it's presenting the stability. Also, the use of other areas of lava cave habitat, because this rock formation presents like two floors more that we can develop, create new assets, new areas to be used, and also we can see opportunities of great variety of studies in the areas of sustainability and psychology and other studies. This is a provisional logo that we are imagining for lava cave. And in the future, we are imagining more two analog sites, analog stations in the complex, and probably will be the first space analog complex in the world, because we just have the Habitat Market and Lava Cave operating, and in the future probably we'll have the lunar green analog habitat. It's a lunar analog station, and also the Ceres Lake habitat. Okay, and this is my contact, and also now I'm concluding and also receiving the collaboration of the audience to some questions. Thanks. Celia, you are welcome to do some questions or present some comments.
I think it's amazing. For me, it's really amazing. And also, the question is a little bit, I was only a simple question is, there's also the lava tube. Are you doing something inside, inflatables or something like this? Or is more about, it's not so important, it's only the curiosity, no? The point is the lava tube is inside of the cave, or is also is only the stone and to the formation, this formation to make habitable this formation.
Yeah, this rock formation we are using inside here in this level, but in the future, if we have the possibility to have some activities above here, and that is other level too. In maybe in the future we can use other areas of this complex, but for now we are using only the infrastructure that we created above, yes, or below. We created below, and we are maybe in the future if we receive some international crews, we'll be doing more improvements. But it's very interesting site because it's like a space village, and you are walking from Habitat Marte like 500 meters, and using the backpack, using the spacesuit from one place to other place. And also, and when you arrive there, we have some comfort for the analog astronauts. It's very interesting. But in terms of one of the interesting things was the lightning. Since we improved the lightning system, is we are feeling more presenting a higher interest to stay there, because without a good lightning system, sometimes we are a little interested to come back, not to Habitat Marte, because Habitat Marte have more resources. But since we installed the lightning, it's good to we wish to stay there more time. This is very interesting because we need to feel like comfortable there to wander and stay more time in Lava Cave. Yeah.
Another question is about the climate. The temperature is you try to maintain the outside temperature. I don't know if it's very wetty or is it warm, or is I think in the situation has a special temperature inside that people can adapt better, or is something is not relevant? I don't know.
Something that we feeling there is we hope that it's necessary a lower temperature. It's around because during the day the rock is receiving the sun, and during the night it's transferring the heat to inner area, and we felt like a little hot, like maybe 28 degrees would be interesting. We evaluated this, take a thermometer to evaluate this there, because one of the initiatives for the future, maybe we would install the air conditioning. If we install the air conditioning, it will be very, 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 very good. But the problem is the solar panels doesn't provide enough energy to the operation of air conditioning. And if you want air conditioning, you need to connect to the electricity from the rural property. But this would be, we consider this possibility to install the air conditioning, because now it's hot in Brazil, in this area. And during the night, we are feeling hot there. And this is one of the less problems to be solved, because if you have a good temperature, it would be nice there.
But for me, the question is to prove the adaptability of the body. No, if you are in a high temperature, okay, if you are 60 degrees high, is this too much? But that maybe people can cope with this temperature or a little more with the body, that we don't need the air conditioner. I don't know, is this only an idea? That maybe to see what happens with the body when you are in a high temperature, if our body adapt to this high temperature without the air conditioning. But
yeah, it's I believe it's a not very I believe it's supportable. It's possible to deal with this current temperature, but it's more great worries is related if you are going to sleep there with presenting a temperature like 28 or 29 Celsius. This someone is not easy to sleep. They will need not very comfortable to sleep there. But the girls, that the two Mexican that had the night there, I believe they slept very well. I not so much, but me not so much. But yes, but you need there's something interesting about the analog missions is we repeat this experience many times, and each time evaluating these conditions. And this is interesting for the future of space exploration for this the research in this area. Yes. Hello, Mario. You are welcome.
Um, I was wonder after all the renovation work you have done around the rock. Uh, did you manage to solve the problem of the rain dropping from the ceiling of the rock of the cave? Let's say the cave.
Yes, it's a good question. Yes, we solved it, and also the not having more water inside. But in the one of the things is in the front door, as sometimes the rain is coming like this, and also sometimes would pass through the door, not through the walls. And these we can maybe for the future. This is one of the things that in the terms of to create let something more space design, maybe you can build like a tunnel or something like this in the entrance, and to also to avoid some possible rainwater from the coming from the wind to enter through the door. This probably will be one of the next improvements that we'll be doing. But the greatest quantity of water coming dropping from the rock is not coming more inside, because we also installed the some gutters to collect the water. And this is very important because we in this case we have a restroom operating, and this water is also used for the toilet, and also for the sink to clean the dishes too. It's interesting because now it's also is very important element of comfort, because it's possible if a person is perceiving a great, if it's very hot, they can take a shower and also manage this. In this case, the gutters are very important to collect the water from the rock. Also something interesting or was necessary clean the rock, because in the rock is above the rock that was there some powder, and sometimes the water is transported the powder to the gutter system. In this case also we clean it part of the stone of this rock, to let the water more not potable but more good to be used. And these are some initiatives, but I believe it's very important we keep the research in this area in a long term, because these improvements was done like 6 months ago, and we're still doing improvements. And maybe if you're still using, for example, during next 3 years, we will identify new improvements, new problems, new solutions, and will be interesting for the future. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, and also everybody are welcome to come here to experience this. Yes. Also, something important, we identified we had a project, a research project approved here, and we have some resources to do improvements in the facilities. But we are in our complex, we are improving our greenhouse in Habitat Marte in the main station. The greenhouse is receiving the higher part of this investment to we improve the infrastructure. Yes. Yes. Okay. More questions or more comments? No. Okay. I'm concluding the recording.